Letting go is the first part of our change journey. While we may have moments of excitement, we may also deny the need to let go. We worry about how we will get the job done. Will we still be productive? Can we still help those who need us? We feel anxiety, frustration, perhaps even anger as we grieve the upcoming loss of the familiar.
In 2006, Contra Costa was one of 18 counties that launched CalWIN to support our delivery of public assistance to our communities. And now we are preparing to follow our colleagues in Los Angeles and the former C4 counties in this transition to CalSAWS. For all of us, this is a substantial change. In each CalWIN county, we have built up over the years different conglomerations of ancillary systems that support our eligibility work. These include lobby management, imaging, task management, correspondence, fraud, collections, reporting. Not to mention, we are steering ourselves, our clients, and our community from MyBCW to Benefits Cal. For all of us, this move to CalSAWS is really a change in nearly all of our system and human processes. So of course, we have some anxiety and some concerns. As one of the first counties scheduled to migrate to CalSAWS, in Contra Costa, we have learned the value of actively engaging with the project teams to manage this transformation. Here are some of the activities that we found to be most crucial as we prepare. Accessing CalSAWS resources available through meetings and shared documents, learning from Los Angeles and the former C4 counties about their experiences, their challenges, and how they overcame them, asking questions of the project teams, and trying to understand that the answers that they give us relative to our own ancillaries and processes, taking advantage of the webinars, the target sessions, and the other learning materials available, receiving project feedback and ideas that are unique to our own county, and assigning enough staff in our county at all levels and ensuring that they have adequate time to participate in the committees, meetings, webinars, and all the other activities that are leading up to the CalSAWS implementation. So we are all on a different wave of this voyage. When I'm involved in a change, in a voyage to a new destination, I often turn to this poem by an unknown author for my inspiration. I realized only after my sails had spread that cutting the sky at their corners, that the wind's direction was Poseidon's correction on my course. These gusts must mean something, for the island that I sail to is far from me now, not even a dot on the horizon. So I turn, I face the destination the wind has blessed me with, and I sail faster than before. Just like Los Angeles and the former C4 counties, I know that CalWIN counties will successfully navigate the choppy waters that we will face, because I have faith in our intelligent, innovative, resilient, and dedicated county staff. And I'm also confident in, and I appreciate the support from and partnership with the whole CalSAWS project team. We are one. Together, we will reach our destination, a single statewide system. And on our voyage, let's not forget our purpose. Our shared purpose is to alleviate trauma, to counteract oppression, and to mitigate poverty in our communities. And CalSAWS is one tool that we use to achieve this purpose. The power of 58 is one way that we get to our shared ultimate destination, thriving communities. Up next, you're going to hear from Cindy Utz, who's going to provide us with her perspective as a former C4 county that has already rode the waves and successfully reached the CalSAWS dock.
Thank you, Marla. Well, here we are, embarking on another new journey. Who would have thought years ago that we would be combining all counties in the state into one statewide system? It's incredible to think where we've been, where we've come from, and where we're going. In our county, for example, we went from paper budgets and notices to the ISAW system, to the C4 system, and now to CalSAWS. It's been an incredible journey that we were at times excited, yet hesitant to take. We were comfortable in what we had, but of course there were the unknowns of this new system. We had already undertaken the biggest migration of our history when we converted from ISAWS to C4. And now we had to do it again? What was anyone thinking? It's kind of like that old comfortable chair, that favorite chair that fit you just right. You knew exactly how it was going to feel when you sat in it, with everything in just the right places. And then suddenly, you find out your chair was going to be replaced with something that was new and modern. You probably weren't too happy about that. But I guess someone knew something we didn't know. That merging all counties into one system was a sign of the times, a wave of the future, where all counties will have the ability to communicate more effectively in providing improved services to our customers. What a great concept! But change can be scary, even intimidating. Though change, it seems, is a part of our everyday culture, there were still many unknowns regarding what to expect with this new CalSAW system. Would we be able to adapt to the new functionality easily? Would our cases all come over like they should? What new things will we need to learn in order to feel like we will still be experts at what we do? Will we still be able to serve our customers in the way we were accustomed? Luckily, there were many of us who had been very involved with the conversion of ISAWs to C4, so we were able to anticipate some of the things that we needed to be prepared for. Yet, as prepared as we tried to be, we still experienced waves of apprehension and the anxiety of the unknown. And as hard as it was to let go of ISAWs as our old system, some of us still miss those old blue screens, we found ourselves now comfortable and attached to the new C4 system. And then suddenly, we were embarking on yet another new adventure with the migration to CalSAWs. The excitement of a new system was upon us, and we prepared our staff for the new things to come. The waves of apprehension had turned into moments of excitement. Well, I'm here to say today that we did it. We made it. And it actually was pretty easy after all. Thanks to the project, consortium, and staff for all the preparation and anticipation, we were able to log into the system on day one after migration and barely skipped a beat. There were a few blips and surprises on the way, of course, but the best surprise of all on day one was that benefits were issued, customers were served, and after all, that's what we're here for. With the migration to CalSAWs, we also got a new imaging system. Admittedly, this did pose some challenges as we found the learning curve to be a little more than expected. However, our workers are now using the system with ease, and we actually are able to keep up with the imaging exception queues in ways that we did not think would be possible when we first migrated over. We hoped this new system would be as good as we heard it would be. We also experienced the beginnings of a brand new online portal with Benefits Cal. While at the same time, like other counties this past year, we experienced a surge in applications like never before. However, the surge of applications we received in the new portal has actually assisted us in improving our ability to serve our customers during this unprecedented time. Customers have been able to use this new system and have shown they have adapted well, as evidenced by the usage. Our CBOs are also happy with the new application portal and are finding it easy to use and customer-friendly. We feel grateful that our customers have found a way to be able to communicate with us with the use of the new Benefits Cal portal, which was even more important due to the challenges brought on by the pandemic. The yellow banner cases that the Calhoun counties will soon become familiar with were also not as challenging as we were worried they would be. We had thousands of cases that needed to be reviewed, but the good thing was that benefits continued to be issued and customer cases continued on in the system, while we were able to make it a priority to process the case reviews in the required timeframes. Learning and becoming adept as we implemented 3 new systems, CalSAWs, Benefits Cal, and the new imaging system was definitely a challenge, but a welcome one. We are now embarking on a new journey with the addition of the new Calhoun counties coming on board, and we will experience another new wave of excitement together. One thing we learn over and over again in this business is that our staff are resilient and we will make it through stronger and better than before. We are now comfortable once again in our new system, CalSAWs, and just like that old chair, we were sad to see the old system go, but we are excited for the new things to come. and we are here to stand ready to offer whatever support and assistance is needed to our soon-to-be fellow CalSAWS counties. And what about the fear of change? It's truly for the better.
We reached the point of change on our journey. We experienced some challenges. We are not as productive as we once were. Our stress rises, and at times, we are confused. We push through with help and support because we know we are in the storm before the calm.
All the preparation and readiness activities that have occurred over a series of months culminate in bringing you to the moment when change is imminent. Excitement, anxiety, fear. You may be experiencing one or all of these feelings when you're faced with a big change. Changing case management systems that our counties have come to rely on to effectively serve our customers is no small undertaking. However, progress only happens when we muster the courage to embrace the changes that need to occur in order for us to advance in providing the most caring and effective programs and services to our customers, some of whom are the most vulnerable members of our society. Therefore, we must change to evolve our practice in social services, and change we have with the cutover to CalSAWS. When the cutover happens, there will be some challenges that you need to be prepared for. For example, staff confusion on how to access and navigate the new system. Staff frustration on where to find specific things in the new system. Everything may seem like it takes longer just because the system is different. Your staff were experts on how to do even the complicated things before in the old system, and now even the simplest things are hard in the new system. Adapting to and understanding how to use the reports in the new system to monitor and manage the work. Potentially having to develop new business processes to match the new ways of doing business in the new system. Those are a lot of challenges, but it's important to remember that this situation is temporary and that things most certainly will get better with time. In Los Angeles County, when we cut over from Leader to LRS CalSAWS, we encountered several challenges of our own. With our size and scale, we had over 10,000 workers logging into LRS for the first time. With our wave implementation, we went live in waves. But please note, we were a single jurisdiction, which presented a challenge due to the shared individuals, SINs, and cases across different offices in the county. This resulted in offices utilizing two systems to conduct business until LRS CalSAWS was completely rolled out across the department. With consolidation, we consolidated numerous systems into LRS CalSAWS with different data models and interface specifications. With training, we accomplished it using only web-based training, as did the C4 counties, which led to some learning gaps. With reports, we had to bridge our reports, including state reports, across two systems and their corresponding sets of offices, which proved to be difficult to reconcile and align with countywide data. Now, the good news is that Calhoun County should not have to encounter some of these challenges. For instance, each Calhoun County and wave of counties will not have to bridge two systems with shared individuals and SINs and cases across offices. Also, training will be delivered through a broader suite of tools, including web-based training and user guides, but also instructor-led training. However, there are still going to be challenges that will surface as Calhoun counties will be consolidating several systems into CalSAWS, bridging reports, and facing the learning curve associated with a vastly different user interface and screen flows between the Calhoun and CalSAWS systems. We in LA County overcame these kinds of challenges and obstacles through strength, commitment, and determination of our dedicated county staff, paired with the total and unflinching support from our executive management team. We certainly had strong support and partnership from CalSAWS project team and other counties throughout our rollout, but we still had to invest in our own resources, diving into the details in order to ensure our success. I am confident that Calhoun counties can be successful with a similar approach. Our best advice to you is make sure that your staff know exactly how to get assistance when they need it, particularly who to turn to on the ground in the local offices for help. Keep the lines of communication open with the CalSAWS project staff and ensure that management takes advantage of and participates in the daily post-implementation calls to really gauge what is happening in their offices. Do not hesitate to ask for help following implementation, especially if you notice something's impacting a lot of your staff. Actively monitor and measure what's important to your operation, and call the project's attention to the areas where the metrics are inconsistent with your expectations. Participate in all aspects of preparation and implementation activities to the extent you can support it. And please don't underestimate what a little bit of investment of your managers' and staff's time can do for your preparedness. Take ownership in our system and speak up for your operation so that the system can continue to serve our collective needs for many years to come. After all, CalSAWS is and will remain our system, so we all have a stake in its success. We have already experienced several challenges along the CalSAWS journey thus far, and we have proven time and time again that we're able and willing to step up and face them head-on and to address them together. There has also been many opportunities that have emerged, and we need to continue to both work together to tackle our challenges and to identify the opportunities through our collective power of 58. We are very pleased to continue leveraging this incredibly strong partnership and look forward to begin welcoming the Calhoun counties aboard the CalSAWS system later this year.
Our change journey takes us to new beginnings. We are skeptical, but we have hope. That hope gives way to enthusiasm, embracing the change as we realize that what once was new has become our familiar.
Welcome, everyone. As a former C4 county, our change journey is well underway. We are experiencing new beginnings, having implemented CalSAWS and made a transition to Benefits Cal, Central Print, and Imaging. Our staff accomplished these major changes all while working under the shadow of the public health emergency from remote locations, and with increasing numbers of clients needing our assistance. While there were some implementation challenges along the way, we are settling in. Our staff are becoming more and more comfortable with CalSAWS. What was once new is becoming more and more familiar. We're discovering positive aspects of our new system, such as multi-month EDBC, enhanced task management functionality, the new Benefits Cal portal integration with CalSAWS, and after some choppy waters, you're seeing the benefits of the enhanced cloud-based CalSAWS imaging solution. But our change journey is not over. We will be welcoming the Calhoun counties on board. With each Calhoun implementation wave, we will experience new opportunities to improve service to our clients. A single system will bring a more consistent experience for our clients across California. Policy will be implemented uniformly statewide. Our clients will have one portal to apply for services and access information regardless of what county they live in. Inter-county transfers will be easier to process when we are all using the same system. With the Calhoun counties joining CalSAWS, you will gain new ideas and new innovations. We will work together to improve our joint systems and implement policy change. We look forward to the power of 58 and the new interactions we will have. What do we see on the horizon? A statewide platform to accelerate innovation while continuing to meet our local county needs, and even more importantly, the needs of our clients.
Each change has ripple effects much greater than the single event. The impact is felt in expanding waves that keep growing. We may never know the full impact of our voyage, but we do know that our change journey never ends.
California counties have always ridden the waves of change. Most recently, the unexpected impacts of a pandemic, changing expectations of clients and stakeholders, changing and often challenging labor markets, and the changing nature of work, most recently the shift to remote work. CWDA has always worked closely with the consortia to help drive policy and practice choices that make sense for our staff, our clients, and that can be supported by technology. The shift from our original 4 SAWS systems into one is historic and represents a milestone that counties should be tremendously proud of. We know it won't be without hiccups, but never forget that bringing together all 58 counties in what is likely the nation's largest eligibility system that supports benefits and services for tens of millions of Californians each year is truly an unparalleled success. Many thanks to John Boulay and his team, all of the county directors and your staff who've been contributing to this effort and will continue to do so, to our clients who've been testing the system, and of course to our vendor partners for making all of this happen. When the counties are affected by change, this results in waves rippling out to stakeholders. These changes can affect policy, technology, and of course the lives of the people we serve. We often don't know the full impact of these changes, or even the full impact of providing services to a single individual. Take, for example, a single mom whose CalWorks worker saw potential. She was recommended for an internship employment program where she worked for 6 months in a job that included a mentor to assist with balancing the very real challenges of being a working mother. She successfully completed the internship and created a plan to get her college degree. 5 years later, the company she did the internship with got a call from her. She completed her degree. She just started her job as an eligibility worker in Los Angeles County with the intent of helping her daughter through college when the time came. She felt that the worker who made that internship recommendation completely changed her life. The ripple effects of just that one action may be felt for generations to come. And this technology change to CalSAWS is certainly no small event. The ripples from this change will likewise be felt for years and years to come. Person-centered policy supported by technology will help the county serve their clients in ways that we may not even imagine today. What we do know, however, is that change is a certainty, policy is the direction, CalSAWS is the tool, and counties, in partnership with the state and our clients, will lead the way.
Our journey is never-ending. Change is our constant companion. We have seen challenges and triumphs, and we will continue to experience setbacks as well as new opportunities. But it is uniquely our journey, ever-changing, but always dedicated to serve those most in need. A ship in a harbor is safe, but that's not why ships are built.